Are you quite comfortable, my dear? Good, good. Just make yourself at home. Me, Carther, though, don't touch anything. Why, thank you, yes, I've just had the place redecorated, actually. Subtlety, that's the name of the game, isn't it? What? Oh, this? Yes, probably worth a small fortune. It's a genuine, clock. Probably Johann or Sebastian Bach. One of the two, anyway. Of course, as far as I'm concerned, money is no object. You know, people say money seems to talk, but all mine ever says is goodbye. Of course, I don't want you to think I'm overly materialistic. No. Money cannot buy you happiness. Of course, it can rent it for the evening. What? Naughty. Enough of this cheap talk. Would you like a drink? A little glass of the old shampoo? What? Ah, Dom DeLuise. Fresh this year. There we are. One for you. There you are, my dear. One for me. Ciao. Exquisite. Would you care for a little mood music? There we are, that's better a little bit. You know, you look so lovely tonight, my dear. I can't help but gaze into your eyes. The one that's facing me now is particularly stunning. You just look so ravishing. Your hair and your lips and your... Oh, I can't stand it anymore. Kiss me, you fool!
Some of you may become somewhat uncomfortable as parts of this film unfold.
Let's spend a moment now talking about the equipment you have.
Yes, tonight on Tree Hop Dingle, we take a frank, open, and uninhibited look at, you know.
A prime example of one major category are the so-called girly magazines, which sell over 15 million copies a month. These highly colorful magazines picture stark nudity on slick paper, obviously calculated to stimulate the reader.
And out of this grew our interest in videotapes and televising some of our training activities. Now, our past activities in the Bureau have evolved to the point that we have approximately 250 old tapes that are available and have been listed, as a matter of fact. These training titles have been of particular use to our own staff here in the Bureau for continuing education. As a matter of fact, we found them so useful that we have established several learning centers in the Bureau so that our staff would have an opportunity to view these tapes and brush up on some of the areas of expertise that they were not normally familiar with. And this tape, we hope, is the first orientation to this network.
Are you sexually active?
No, I just lie there.
Well, I'm trying to give up sexual innuendos, but it's hard. Very hard.
Do I smoke after sex? I don't know, I've never looked. Ooh.
There you are, Noah, dear.
Where else would I be? God knows how long we're going to be stuck on this Fataka Ark.
But why are you out here?
If this is the only place I can get some peace and quiet around here. It's a madhouse in there. 2 of every animal, and they all have to repopulate the earth. They could have at least waited till we got back on dry land. You know, it's not the water that's making this boat rock. You know what I saw this morning?
No, what?
2 gorillas in heat. Put me right off my breakfast.
Well, you know what they say, don't you, dear?
What's that?
If you can't beat them, join them.
You want I should join the gorillas?
No. We have some fun together.
Can't do it.
But why not?
Because of that right there. It's like the Playboy Mansion or something. Besides, the tortoises are in our bed, and I think they're going to be a while. They're worse than the snails.
But Boobala, we should repopulate the world ourselves.
Populate, schmopulate. Hey, look at that dove, will ya? It's got an olive leaf in its mouth.
Well, that sounds good.
No, you putz, that means we're close to land. Aha!
Well, what do you see?
The next sketch. We'll wait here till it blows over.
Now then, Stevens. Stevens. Are you Lawrence's brother?
Yes, sir.
That figures. You're the nasty little twerp, too. Which leads me to why I called you here, Stevens. Matron tells me she found some rather interesting reading material under your bed last night. Is that true?
No, sir.
No, sir. No, sir. You wouldn't call Essentials of Algebra interesting reading material?
Not at all, sir.
Then why do you have it in your possession, Stevens?
Just curious, I suppose, sir.
Just curious, You know, I'm not an unreasonable chap, Stevens. In fact, I like to think of myself as something of a man of the world. I've been here a long time, and I've seen many a lad with educational materials, usually tucked discreetly behind a copy of Playboy or the Kama Sutra. Oh, yes, I've seen it all. Mathematics, science, even classical literature.
Shakespeare, sir.
Stevens!
Sorry, sir.
I mean, it's only natural for a young man to take an interest in, learning, but not on school grounds, is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Now it's my job to mold you boys into fine young men, upstanding members of the community, not twisted little freakos who go around talking about things like geography and Latin.
Or the history of the Holy Roman Empire.
Are you trying to get caned, boy?
No, sir. Sorry, sir. But what about Smith?
Smith? Smith? What about Smith?
He has a poster of the periodic table of elements on his wall, sir.
No one likes a tattletale, Stevens.
Yes, sir.
Beat Smith. To death. The point is, I simply cannot allow educational material of any kind to be in possession of the students. I mean, where will it end? Book reports? Educational films? Group study sessions? Have I made myself clear?
Yes, sir.
Good. Then we'll say no more about it. Now then, I believe you're late for sex ed.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, what figures.
Lots of boys might want to hold your hand, girl. But there's one thing that you should understand, girl. Just so you know where I'm coming from, I just wanna touch your bum and fondle you a bit till the morning comes. Lots of boys might gaze into your eyes, girl. I just want keep as some of the goods. Your hair shines like the sun. Your eyes make men come undone. Ruby lips, I know you got them, but I just wanna hold your bottom. Lots of boys may say your beauty is rare, girl, but I just wanna touch your derriere, girl. So I hope you will sit down, 'cause I just wanna hold your bum and follow you a bit till the morning comes.
And that was the Buttles with I Wanna Hold Your Bum. Boy, they don't make songs like that anymore, do they? And speaking of grand prize drawings, you can still enter our fundraising raffle for a chance to win tickets to see Nelson and the Mandelas live in concert, but you gotta enter soon. Proceeds from this fundraiser will be used to support little Jamie Pearson, who is currently fighting a brave battle against McGregor syndrome. Without treatment, which is unfortunately expensive, she will die. Bummer! And in just a second, we're going to hear from Chuck Berry and his dingling. But first, it's time for today's wacky joke. Ho 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 ho!
I think if I were just a little bit more humble, I'd be perfect.
It's a piece of cake.